It is time for Barrage the Farage. You send your questions in. I don't see them before, but I've kept Francois here in case they're tricky. Keith on Twitter asks me, is it time to remove the government's emergency powers, i.e. the Coronavirus Parliament Act of 2020? I had David Davis sitting in that chair a few months back, very worried about the extent to which government takes powers in emergencies. This is a renewable one, isn't it?
Yes.
So we can, it will expire at some point in time.
The powers that were voted for a few weeks ago have a sunset clause.
Yes.
At the moment, they expire on the 26th of January.
Yeah. So, it's up to Parliament again. But, too much state control, too much stuff at the centre. I don't like any of it. James asks, here we go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think Brexit is going? Well, I tell you what, compared with where we were, which was headed for a disaster, headed for Brino, Brexit in name only, as we were discussing a moment ago. In terms of that, you'd have to say it's an 8, because it's ended. There's no going back. We've left. But in terms of delivery, well, it's not much better than 5, because we're doing nothing to deregulate, to help small businesses. Northern Ireland's been sold down the river. Fisheries is a mess. And there's a lot to do to finish this off. Do you agree with that, Mark?
Yes. But if you really want to understand the insides of it, please buy Spartan Victory, which is available on Amazon in hardback, paperback and Kindle versions.
There you are. It's discounted already, I can just tell. Clive on GBNews asks, is the UK showing symptoms of becoming a failed or failing state? Well, not compared to our neighbours, is what I'd say to that. And whatever's wrong in this country, I'm still actually very bullish about our future compared to our European neighbours, partly because of Brexit, but actually partly because, as an English-speaking country, it gives us big advantages in terms of tech sector and everything else. And look where foreign direct investment is flooding. When it comes into this time zone, it is coming overwhelmingly into this country, and that will continue. An anonymous viewer asks me, do you miss President Trump on Twitter? We all miss President Trump on Twitter. The New York Times miss President Trump on Twitter. CNN miss President Trump on Twitter. He kept the debate going. The fact that the leaders of the Taliban were on Twitter the day that Kabul fell and he was banned says to me there's something very worrying here. One more. Gareth asks, hi Nigel, how was Christmas for you? It was very, very good indeed. With family, and I have to say the highlight was the Queen's speech. Wasn't she magnificent?
As ever.
Ever. Better than ever, I think.
We are truly blessed to have had a sovereign of her quality.
No, we are. I think it was the best ever. It was personal. It was real. And she admitted she watches old films, even though she knows the endings. And there was a very nice human side to it. And I thought it was terrific. I really, really did.